Well, our Espalier apple is really growing like a weed. And just as a reminder, for some of you who may not know what an Espalier trained tree is, it is a method of training usually fruit trees on a wire or trellis. And the idea behind it is to keep that tree in kind of a one-dimensional plane so that your fruit doesn't take up as much space. Now this apple has been here for several years, and we actually have gone in this last winter and done some major structural pruning, and that's when we did our large cuts. And that's the same for most fruit trees. You want to do your major pruning in the winter or very early spring before they start to leaf out. But there's also such a thing as summer pruning, and that's what we're going to do right now. Now summer pruning, you're not necessarily doing structural things, but you're just keeping the shape of that tree. Now this is especially important for an Espalier tree because, as you can tell, we've got all of this growth here and we need to get it back down around our stem. The idea here is to have our branches coming along like this, and then we want our fruiting surface to be out here surrounding this branch because we want those fruit to be down close to the branch because they get fed better if they're closer to our main branches here. So what I want to do is come in here and prune. Now you'll notice here on our shoots we've got them coming up, and you want to look and prune when your shoots are starting to be woody. You'll notice here we have a woody shoot here. The stem is turning brown and our leaves are dark green. Now when your tree has, I've got one back here I'll show you, if most of your sprouts on your tree are this green color, wait until those start to turn that brown woody color before you start to prune. Now on this tree, most of our shoots have already turned brown, so I'm going to go ahead and prune those now. Now what you want to do here is to come up and where our new growth starts, we want to go 3 nodes up, and then we want to cut this off just above that. And basically we're going to do this all along the entire tree. We've got 1, 2, 3 here, and here with our new growth. Now here we've got something interesting. We have 2 shoots coming off this one stem here. Now I don't want both of these, and so I'm going to actually remove this shoot here like this, and then this one I'm going to cut back to 3 nodes. Now I'm going to continue doing this all along the entire tree, and here again I want to take this one off because it's growing off to the side. What I'm going to end up with is an area right around the stem with our leaves. Now you don't want to cut clear back to the stem because you're going to open this up, and because it's horizontal, too much light could hit and you could get some sunburn along here. So I do want to keep some leaf surface around here. Now this tree we don't have any apples on because we had done so much pruning on it that this is all 1-year growth, so we don't have any apples. So I don't have to worry about cutting my apple crop off. Now if you have an apple crop on your tree, whether it's an Espalier or just out a regular grown tree, you can wait until after you harvest your apples and then do some of that pruning.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. You can also find more recent videos on our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.